to date?
I do.
Older, yeah. Like, why
I
do
do.
you feel that way?
You don't. Okay. This is how I feel. I I feel as though as I've gotten older, I don't have time for the BS. I just don't. And once I notice it, I'm ready to go. I just don't want to waste my time.
Hmm.
So, and I have a certain standard of what I will tolerate or and what I want in my life and who I want around me and what kind of energy I want around me. And if you're not presenting that, then I don't have time. But the issue is that's hard to find.
Do you, do
When
you
you finally get to that point where you're like, this is what I want and I'm not going to settle.
I'm curious to hear, did you ever feel like giving up? Like, oh my goodness, I'm never going to find a person who matches my standards. And like you said, someone who is attractive, someone I could trust, someone I can grow with.
I did. I was getting to that age. I was like, I'm going to be 50 soon. You know what? I'm okay with being by myself. I enjoy my own company. I've been on vacation by myself. I go to dinner by myself. I go to the movies by myself. So I can do by myself. Would I prefer not to? Yes. But could I? Yes. So I was getting to the point where I had resolved to the fact that I may not end up with anyone and I just may date and, be here or there or whatever and not have that one person to share my life with. And I was okay with that if that is what happened. I have a few friends, have some family, uh, and I had to ask myself, would that be enough? And at that point in my time, I said yes. If that's what it was going to be, that's what it was going to be. That first date because we like she said, we talked for a month, great conversation. This is my genius bay. I appreciate intelligence. If you want to call me sapiosexual, you can. But I appreciate intelligence, and she's highly intelligent. It's one of the things I love about her mind. She has the most amazing mind
Really?
you have ever encountered in my life.
Thank you, babe.
And she thinks outside the box. She doesn't think like everybody. And I love that about her too. Um, so there was that. But the one thing that really got me was how kind and what a beautiful spirit and a beautiful soul she was. You know, um, you don't encounter that very often. Somebody that has that kind of aura about them. Uh, and I was attracted to that. I was attracted to that honesty that I saw in her and that sincerity that I saw in her. And a lot of people don't have that nowadays. There's always something, some kind of game, some kind of lie, some kind of something. But that wasn't her. And for the first time in a really long time, I was dealing with someone that I really wholeheartedly felt that I could trust 150%. Because I've dealt with some people that I ended up not being able to trust. And I knew I would be able to trust her.
Okay. You want to add anything to that, Glynnis, from your perspective?
Well, first of all, when I saw Nick, when she walked into my artist talk that day, I smiled because I was like, wow, look at her. Oh my God. And then I saw her talk to her afterwards. I was just like so smitten with her. I thought she was so attractive. And so that just sucked me in right there. Because, let's be real, it's not always that you meet people, especially being online, that you really click with and vibe with and find very attractive, sexually, visually, whatever. And so, yeah, I felt drawn to her like that. And, as time went on, I really, into today, I really appreciate her ability to be protecting and to care for me and to love me and be affectionate and warm and tender and kind. And the fact that being together this time, we've been able to grow together in greater intimacy. And, like she's very serious about our love, our relationship. And I've never experienced that before of someone who's so dedicated and open and loving in that way. And so, yeah, I mean, the love that she gives me is unmatched in anything I've ever experienced, and it's a blessing, and and it's phenomenal. It's mind opening, eye opening. It's incredible.